Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and this is another open with me, and I think this is the latest Simply Crochet magazine. Right, I normally struggle to get into this, but not today. So while I'm doing this, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and hopefully you'll be informed when new videos pop up. Okay, so envelope is empty. And we have some freebies. We have this book, which is autumn style. Thinking of autumn already, guys. And we've got some buttons, wooden buttons. And we have the magazine. So, what do we have? Learn easy ways to add applique. We've got a Halloween bunting. We've got a mushroom mate. We've got this scarf shawl thing. A string theory colour trend collection in paper yarn. So we've got bag and hat and looks like very scratchy kind of slippers. Stitch the sunrise, 1930s. Do you remember those houses with the, even if you weren't around them, which I wasn't, you kind of grew up with those lovely houses in the UK. Spot on style, stitch sunshine into autumn, relaxed fit granny cardie, cute mini bag, colourful blanket, layering top, and much more. There's a cushion. Get your stripe on, it's called. Okay, so let me just, this app has changed, and I'm not able to zoom like I used to, which doesn't seem good. It seems like a bit of a, walk back rather than a sort of improvement. That's the word I'm looking for. Wow, I thought I'd skipped a page, but I skipped loads. Okay. We have this picture, which is the sunshine. Now I've seen it on the back of that jacket just sewn on. Don't really like it, but, it just doesn't look right. Sewn on the... I remember, everybody had embroidery on their denim jackets and embroidered flowers. Crochet would look good in that, but this just seems a little large for me. We've got this is a shawl, obviously, because it's got points, but it's very different. We have the hat, the bag. This must be this paper yarn thingy. We've got one of those bouquet rounds. Obviously, they had no choice but to get onto that, but that does look like pom-poms actually. And let's move on because they're quite just small pictures. That's just an advert, and so is that. What we got here, stitch me something sweet. It's better than eating it, I suppose. Ideas, inspiration, accessories, websites, events and stuff. So, Yarn Stravaganza 2025 from the 27th of September to the 4th of October. Yarn shops around the country will be participating in Yarn Stravaganza, a celebration of local businesses organised by UK Hand Knitting. Well, they didn't contact me, so that's what I'll say to that. I mean, hobbyrocks.co.uk would have contributed to this wonderful world. Who knows? So what we got here, all wound up. This month's Sarah's on a mission to find electronic yarn winders to save time. Now, I was going to buy one of these, but I saw some bad reviews about electronic ball winders, and I thought, well, I'll wait till they improve them then. So we got the 25th to the 27th of September, the Creative Craft Show, £12 from West Point Arena in Exeter. From the 4th to the 5th of October, Cotswold Wool Weekend. It's free. Wow, something's free. Go, if you're anywhere near Cirencester, that is. It's at the Cornhall, Cirencester. Eventbrite. Oh, actually, I did some training courses with Eventbrite. So, yeah. 9th to the 12th of October, Knit and Stitch Show from £15 from Alexandra Palace in London. The Ali Pally to us. 18th to 19th of October, Stafford Wool Gathering from £10 at Staffordshire County Showground. We've got some books. Oh, let's have a look. Let's move the gifts over a little bit. We have Gnomes to Crochet, $12.99 by Val Pierce. This is. I don't know how many gnomes, but they're Christmassy, so get in there if you want to make some Christmas gnomes. Random Acts of Crochet Kindness by Olivia Dietrich. Crochet Kindness is $12.99. Well, is that kind? I think it's not too bad a price. Fantasy Crochet Creatures by Kenzie Davis. $23.99. Have we suddenly skipped off to the USA without knowing it? I don't know. They could have at least put that in pounds, couldn't they? Anyway, it's at Atomic Crochet. Radio, maybe you've got to download that then. Don't know. Crafting of the Wheel of the Year. Crafting the Wheel of the Year. Sorry. Claire Gelder and Deb Bowen. $15.99. If you fell in love with Merlin the cat, you'll find him and 16 others, 16 other craft patterns in Crafting the Wheel of the Year. What a kerfuffly kind of jumble of words that was. Wow, look at that yarn ball. Won't get that rolling under your table, would you, when you're trying to work. They can flatten them. That massive ball of yarn has been rolling through the streets of Bradford to celebrate even creativity and craftsmanship. Wowza. That would be a sight to see. Not so much if it was raining and had puddles, mind, but, you know, it's been quite good. So what have we got then here? Just an advert, nothing much else. String theory. So I have some kind of raffia yarn, which I could do something like that with. I was going to make a hat, but I never got around to doing that. Don't think I'd fancy it as jewellery, mind, unless it's not scratchy, but mine certainly is. Crocheting with string, it's got to be scratchy, surely. And then you've got a hat, and these, that's got to be scratchy. I have very sensitive feet, guys, I do. Can't stand anything that, I get blisters as soon as anything rubs. And we've got a belt bag. And a fan, really, but I don't know. That's not really my thing. I just need to pause this for a little while. Won't be a moment. I have someone at the door. Sorry about that. And if you can hear a funny noise, that's my neighbour mowing her grass. So, yeah, she's been doing it a little while, so hopefully it won't be on too long. So this is all the pages of those. And shape and drape. You'll make a statement in this vibrant, loose, floaty cardigan designed by Trish Pink. Now, that's not a name I've heard before. Fun zigzag hem. Really? Doesn't look like a zigzag hem, but I guess it's just where the squares have been kind of, yeah, rather than squaring it off. I have to say, I'm really not a fan of these kind of sleeves. It's no, there's no shaping, and I just don't like it when there's just, it's all right if it's not baggy, but if the sleeves are going to be that baggy, not really my cup of tea. But I know there are people who like it. So we've got a toadstool. It's not a mushroom. It's a, oh no, hang on. With his toadstool hat and cute dungarees, Lisa Paddock's woodland bud is a real fun guy. Oh, yeah, that's a groaner. I should be like the joke. I don't mind a bit of a groaner joke now and then. So you get a Sheepies yarn bundle when you subscribe today, which is a lot better than the thing I got, I have to say. The bundle I got from the Wool Warehouse was awful. I really don't actually want to use the yarn. It just split so bad. So that wasn't a very good gift. Late summer sunshine will follow you everywhere with Jess Bennett's stylish sew-on patch. Yeah. I think if you sewed it onto some crochet, it wouldn't be so bad, but I just think it's bumpy. It's just a bit too much, in my opinion, but, you know, there are going to be people who love it. Advert for Rickaroomy and Circulo. Now, I do have these kits, Circulo kits, in my shop, Hobby Box, but I've never come across the yarn yet in my wholesalers, but I'm looking forward to the day I can find it. So this is called Even Split. This is Jordana Ademska-Holson. She's made a shawl, and there are two sides to every story, according to this. So we have spots and stripes, basically, and colours. So, yeah, you might like that. Not if you don't like symmetrical things. But, you know, it's a different one. Less is more in Helen Anderson's gently patterned geometric throw. Just done with colour work, really, that, isn't it? So it's just a basic solid granny square. And it's just the colours that make it. This is called Hot Topic. A layering staple. Is it a staple? Have you got one in your wardrobe? Beginner friendly. Well, of course, I would think so. It's just a rectangle with a strap. And perfectly all year round. Designed by Chloe Elizabeth Birch. All year round. If you put that underneath, I suppose so. But would you? Basically, that's what I'm asking. It's, yeah. It does actually flare out a little bit, but it looks pretty straight to me. Anyway, just an editorial. What we got now? This is the cushion. So it looks like we've got some overlay crochet making these this kind of plaid look. Otherwise, it's just stripy, but it is. It's just, I did this on my Christmas. I did a hot water bottle cover that you can also use as a gift bag, and I used that technique. So this is in a circle, and it's a pom-pom rug. Rather than have flowers, it's a pom-pom. So they've got pom-poms all the way around the outside, and it's a mandala, basically. And it's by Samantha Fornino. Lace up a nursery or playroom with an intricate pom-pom rug. So I'll trip on it and knock yourself out. Favourite haunt. I'm just being flippant. Turn your old crochet tricks into new treats with spooky garland designed by Liz Pugh. Sorry, I'm still giggling at myself. I'm going to laugh at my own jokes. Well, you know, someone's got to. Perfectly imperfect. What's that all about? Mistakes can be the making of your crochet. We spoke with 3 brilliant designers to discover how to reframe slipping up in Stitchcraft. Didn't speak to me, but we all do it, don't we? It's not really that brilliant. In a daisy. So we just got a very small daisy bag, which would be nice for a child, but I wouldn't even get my phone in there, just saying. Maybe just get my phone and nothing else. But yeah, we're making a lot of bags lately. This is a little kind of bucket hat with a little turn up. Looks like the one that, well, how Joan looks in hers at the moment because I've turned hers up. But this is quite nice. It's an alpaca wool though. So a bit more warm, I guess, for the coming months. And then we've got star stitch. Now I have a really easy way of doing the star stitch, and I've got a tutorial for it. And I might actually put a link at the end if I can remember. But it is a tough stitch to get your hook through, but not the way I do it. So I will link that if I can remember. So yeah, the star stitch is beautiful, but it can be a bit tricky, but not with my easy little hack for it. We've got Peyton's Cat and Sparrow Cocoon yarn. I've not heard of that one. But it is alpaca, silk and linen, so I might even be able to use something along those lines. But it's £22 for a 100 gram ball. We've got the Happy Cotton by Serdar. Glittery Signet. That's a little on the scratchy side. I will admit to that one. I don't stock it for that reason. We've got Pure Alpaca by Rowan. £10.95 for a 50 gram ball. But then Rowan are always on the dear side. And we have Sheep is Woolwise, and that is 100 grams for £11.40. So they're not cheap yarns, these, by any stretch. Okay, so what's that? Sign up today. That's the digital offer. Show us yours. Just people sending in what they've done. How do you hold your hook? 54% a knife grip, 39 pencil grip, 6% either one, and 1% something else. Is there another one? With your toes, perhaps? Don't know. What is the other way? I'm intrigued. Guys, if you're one of that 1%, then let me know, because I'm intrigued. Thought there was only 2 ways. If you're older, or been taught by someone older, then this is your grip. This is a newer kind of grip. And I find that a lot more aches and pains come with that knife grip, unfortunately. But A lot more movement. That's why repetitive movements. Oh my God. Did I not just make a butterfly? I told you they copied me, guys. I told you. That was about appliques though, just sewing them on. I'm not really keen on this middle. That's just looks like you've got something to wind your wool on. Yarn, sorry. Crochet Essentials, how to do this, that and the other. And the abbreviations and hook sizes and stuff. We've got charts. What's this for? The Granny Square cardigan with the big fat sleeves. In the next issue, we've got a checkered cardie that ties up at the front. I don't know what they're going to call that. Probably something else other than a cardigan. We've got a bag. We've got a hat. Funnily enough, that one, I made that for Gemma once. We have William Morris collection, although it doesn't say Boo. It was something else, but it looked identical. And we've got a doggy. To see what that was. Identified that one, guys. This is an advert for Yummy Glitz. I still haven't found that to try it. We've got the buttons, natural wood buttons, obviously. Now we've got this, our supplement. Bear with me just 1 second. Still can't figure out how to zoom out, but hopefully we'll be okay. So this is the autumn special, 4 exclusive patterns. So, and you've got your buttons to use with this cardigan. That's not a bad one, is it? That's a nice cardigan, actually. I was looking for something else as being the actual pattern, but that's not bad. We've got a big fat jumbo scarf. We've got spike stitch mittens, and we've got a hat. These are nice, actually. These are nice. I really like them. They're better than what's in the magazine, I think. So here we go. It's a nice cardie, actually. I won't be making it, but I can quite see its appeal. The fact that they're using a lot of blue as well. We've got an extra small up to a 3X. This has just made me realise there are very little garments or anything of any consequence in the actual magazine this month. What have we got here? Crochet inspiration for the festive season. Your Crochet Christmas. Be looking out for that. It'll be $9.99 and there'll be lots of Christmassy stuff in it. Or you can get your hands on a copy there. I won't linger on it because it will pop up. So this is the bobble hat. A classic beanie in warm autumn hues, complete with a speckled pom-pom. So it's all different kind of textured stitches. And then we've got the matching scarf worked in rose. Well, you don't say. How else would you do it? Just saying, you know. Duh. Anyway, that's that. And then we've got a bit about sheep. And learn the history of the iconic British brand Bar Ram U. Never heard of it. It might be an iconic British brand, but it's not iconic British brand to me because I've never heard of Bar Ram U. Have you? Let me know if you have. I'd be interested to find that out. So here we go. We've got the gloves, fingerless mitts. I do have a few sets of those already on my channel. Might make some more this year, never know. So we've got some walkthroughs, in other words, how to do bits. And that's it. That's the patterns. Tell me, what do you like in this issue? The actual magazine doesn't hold much for me. However, this I like. Not that I'll make them, but I really like them. They're different. Usually, and this is different, it's just not my scene. And I like this idea of the cushion. But, and also, I guess this kind of, I don't know, they call it paper yarn, but string, raffia, whatever you want to make it with. Although it will be hard on the hands, that. But they have got some stuff in here this time that is different, which is something that I really like. And we've got some free buttons. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you like, what you dislike, and join the conversation. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.